Hey Legend, how are you doing? I'm just trying to set up real quick. Hopefully the mic's working. Is the mic working? Is the mic working? Yeah, it's working. All right.
Bayonetta.
Okay, just wanted to make sure before I got started, just in case I missed everything. I think we're good now. I'm still getting used to OBS. My bad. Let's get started. If anything's wrong, please let me know because I'm trying my best. Let me also mute my laptop so it doesn't record the sound so you don't get a weird echo. Why on earth would I want to censor this game? Thank you. It's tricky because I don't use it that much. If I used it all the time, I probably could do it without thinking. Also, I'm scared to screw up the slightest thing because it could be the smallest thing that affects your stream or even a recorded video. Let me try to make this chat bigger so I actually can notice the difference without looking at the screen.
When I was a kid, my father used to tell me something. There are no forks in the road of life. You just walk along, feeling your way through the grass and leaving a faint path behind. But if you turn around to look, you may get the strange feeling you've walked that path before. Or that
That little
someone
table,
was
I gotta
walking
move
along
it
with you,
because it's kind of in
lending
front of the
you the
TV.
strength
It's a little
to press
cramped
on.
in here.
I'd always believed there was only one truth, but what if some other version of me on a distant world was searching for all possibilities? And what if, when all the possibilities were overlaid, the path that stood out the clearest was the real truth?
I don't remember much about the beginning of this game. I remember really liking it though. Also remember it was like batshit crazy. Hopefully I won't get flagged for any of the music. But it sounds like it was all made just for this game, so maybe it'll be alright. Like a kaleidoscope.
I barely understood what he was saying.
Okay, that's the same. I know the lock-on's a little bit different in 3 because there's more buttons you got to keep track
And
of.
every time I thought about it, I looked up at the sky and daydreamed. What if somewhere, some version of me is walking
If you like
around
any
the
games
grass
made
just
by
like
Platinum, you probably like the Bayonetta games, or like games like Devil May
me,
Cry.
following the same path, taking the same journey. That idea had its hooks in me more powerfully than any anime or sci-fi novel.
I say the old God of War games are like this too.
Even after growing up,
But this one's kind of crazy because it's the third one, so there's like a lot of transformation. So maybe starting off with the first game might be best because they introduce new things to you slower.
pull out a strawberry candy just for me, always used to. But the visitor from another world that appeared to me was a nightmare that had come to crush all hope.
Right now, I guess they're just trying to show you can transform. And they're having exposition in the background. Typical Bayonetta. Okay, you just gotta tap the right stick and that's the difference. Before I used the shoulder buttons to lock on if I remember correctly. And when you dodge right, it slows down time. It'd be nice if this was a multi-platform game, but I'm happy Nintendo resurrected this series and they continue to make more games. I hope they make more in the future. I know they're not the hugest sellers in the world, but I think it's a really cool creative series that mixes up a lot of different genres.
Yet. What's
Blood looks really bright. I wonder if my color's wrong.
Trouble running the numbers.
But then again, it just could be my color blindness. What are we doing? Just walking really slow.
Don't count
Why don't you just use your guns? It seems like less effort.
I'll be the one who decides what the
Yeah,
truth
you look
will
like you're
be.
calling the shots. That's not good.
Stay back!
This is our last world bridge.
Hey, OBS said it just randomly disconnected. Let me know if the stream's still playing. I really like Shanoa from Castlevania. She's probably one of my more favorite newer characters in the series. Okay, good. It said it reconnected successfully, but you never know. I just looked at my phone as well. Thank you, Legend, for letting me know. It always got perfect timing, just like that Truffles joke when you showed up that one time. That was amazing. That cube kind of reminds me of the PlayStation 2 startup. And I haven't seen like that style of pants probably like since like No Doubt released their Rocksteady album and Gwen Stefani was wearing them.
I'll be back for you, asshole.
Yeah. It was just the timing was excellent. There was like no delay either. In a world where cubes float on their own, Bayonetta 3 starts Friday. Probably shouldn't quit my day job. Alright. Which one did we already play? This one. It's whatever. If I pick the wrong one, I'll just get out of it. This is prologue though, but I don't know if this is part of it. I'll just go here. Alright, she should do her little flip thing.
When I was a kid,
Okay. I think that's what we already did.
my father used
Skip. Oh. Apparently there's more than one prologue. Okay, we selected correct this time, it seems. Just in case you were wondering, Sega helped make this game. As well as Nintendo. Kind of reminds me of the opening of the second game a little bit. There's Platinum. Probably only made like 2 or 3 bad games ever. Not even bad, like average.
Someone help me. Before it's too late.
Yep. I kind of like that Sega went third party. They're killing it now, especially since they bought companies like Atlas and whatnot. They're probably making money like hand over fist now that the Yakuza series do them well. The Sonic movies are making money. For a while, at one time after the Dreamcast, there was a point where we weren't sure if Sega was going to go out of business. Yeah, since this game didn't sell well on PlayStation and 360 as well, like for Bayonetta 2 to 3 to exist, Nintendo offered to pay to make the game, so that's why 2 and 3 are exclusive to Switch. But like Bayonetta 1's on PS4 and Xbox One, and then of course originals PS3, 360. 360 is the version to play on that. PS3 version's not that great. It runs at half the frame rate, and the loading times are super long.
You know how much shit I had to go through for this thing?
They make a console, they might not be rich anymore. I think it's better if they just make games and release it on much stuff as possible.
How about a heads up for...
Like, I have Sega nostalgia, but I think they're better as like a publisher since they don't have to worry about sales of a console on top of everything. Plus, I don't know how long consoles are going to be a thing in the future with how everything's headed digitally. Hey, Ben. Like, I think in the future, like, we'll be literally streaming games. Kind of like how Xbox is already trying to encourage. You might get like an Amazon Fire Stick. It'll have like a PlayStation Sega app and you just buy the controller. I swear, I think that's where the future is going soon. Maybe not next generation, but it wouldn't surprise me like the generation after, or maybe after that. That was a wide-ass car. Cool outfit though. I kind of want that, even though it's a work uniform.
Storm's coming.
I know. I was debating on doing Mario. I almost feel like that should be its own stream because you can get sucked into that game.
Everybody's getting screwed today.
But I purposely said Switch stream so I wasn't stuck to playing one game.
So where are they? First the park, then the grocery store.
So I might switch it up depending on how this goes.
Hey, you even know where this mystery guest of yours is? What the? Holy shit! The hell you do that for?
Yeah. It'll be more accessible to people if they get it where there's no input latency and you can play games on stuff for relatively cheap that maybe you couldn't afford before, like on a gaming PC or whatnot. It's a double-edged sword because you won't be able to own your stuff, but still, you'll have access to a lot of things.
What?
I'm just trying to collect most of my favorites now physically while I still can.
Here. Don't move one inch.
Jeez. All right. Hey, hey.
It's nice to actually play this game with music. When you stream it on PlayStation, it actually mutes all the music and it kind of isn't the same. But I'm referring to the first game. Obviously, I can't stream this one. It was a Switch exclusive on PS4. It's so peaceful. And I vaguely remember what'll happen next, so it's gonna seem pretty batshit crazy. That wasn't what I was referring to, but that's pretty nuts as well. Looks like she's wearing a fancy plate for a hat. This looks like some montage from like a 1970s TV show.
I know it's the same shit with her every time. but she still gets me by the short and curlies. Huh?
After 3 games,
Bane,
off-brand Joe
where are these
Pesci's
cows
still
coming
around.
from? The hell is that? Not again! Light from on high just means more holy bullshit! What the... Ooh.
It's a pretty cool shirt.
Girl? Who the... Where the hell
I
did
don't
she
know
come
if
from?
I would get it in white.
You know, this kid looks kind of familiar. Whoa!
Yeah, it looks like something from the Love Boat.
Take me to...
Like the intro or
Like a
something.
damn taxi driver? You... Oh.
Bayo.
Me either, man. That's why, like, I'm really excited to support the Switch too, because I don't know if PlayStation 6 isn't even gonna have physical games. So at least with the Switch 2, it's confirmed. So I want to support like the things that actually have physical media. At least first. I don't know how much of a difference does it make, but they always say vote with your wallet.
Hell is that? Hey, you got the wrong idea. She just fell out of the damn sky. I got nothing to do with this kid. I swear. I just...
It must suck for them just to be your allies. They might as well just lay down and die. They're not going to be helpful.
Great.
Or
Don't tell me
pretend to be dead.
loose again. Come on.
His car always gets messed up.
Can't have nice animals. The hell's wrong with you?
I have a feeling too, Ben. Like, seeing the PS5 Pro ship without a physical disc drive is kind of like a really bad sign, but we'll see. Especially since I've never even seen a disc drive at the store in my life. I have seen PS5 Pros, but they never have the disc drives with them. And then Xbox, like the only ones they sell are the digital versions. At least with PS5, they always have like a physical version with the digital ones, I will say. Yeah, unfortunately. Luckily, there's a lot of good games that actually have the entire game on disc still on PlayStation 5, but I think that'll be a thing of the past because it's becoming less and less. That's why I try to pick up physical copies of even the smaller titles I like, because I know they're probably fully on disc. Especially if you gotta wait a while through limited run, they usually wait for all the patches to be released. Like, I wait a long time to play Beyond Good and Evil, and I'm still waiting for the latest Castlevania collection. Said it might come in March. I think I ordered that in October.
Definitely not a regular.
It's a sideways cruise ship.
Haven't forgotten my order.
It's in the truck, ready to go.
I hope he leaves that outfit on throughout the entire game. That would be fantastic. Oh yeah, I forgot the enemies are different in this one. They're not like your stereotypical angels. Yeah, but I was watching my gameplay of the first game on PlayStation 4, and it had no music. It had a completely different feel. It's like, I guess I gotta capture Bayonetta going forward. I have the 2 Bayonetta amiibos, and I've never even taken them out of the package just because I think they look cool. Yeah. And some of them, they won't even flag. They just do it to be safe. Like, I think all this music is made just for this game, so it's alright. But sometimes they just mute it anyway. Like, the music kind of takes away from the camp slash B movie feel.
I really love New York, but ill-behaved tourists can be quite a pain.
Gotta use my dodge button. This game pushes the Switch really hard. Especially if you think about how much the Switch struggled with Pokemon Violet. All the stuff going in the background. Yeah. I've tried Twitch a few times, Legend. I'm not a big fan of it. Also don't like the fact that I force my viewers to watch 10 minutes of ads to try to encourage them to give me money. I don't feel good about that. At least YouTube doesn't do it if they do force some ads into it. She just did a Liu Kang bicycle kick.
More cheap toys.
I said this game would get batshit crazy in no time. I wouldn't lie to you all.
Getting a little too hot in the kitchen?
Just give me my order before I lose my cool.
I mean, if I got big enough, I'd monetize, but I would try to do it in a way that wouldn't ruin the viewer's experience regardless. I don't want anybody to feel left out. So maybe, like, if I was popular, which I doubt I'll ever be, but, like, I would maybe try something like a tip jar. Something, like, just really low-key and wouldn't even mention it. Like, I see these career streamers trying to guilt their audience into, like, giving them so much money because of the goals that they set for their own personal gain. Like, I couldn't do that to people who watch my videos. I'm, like, so grateful that people take the time and check my shit out. Especially being a creative person who makes artwork, I just like sharing stuff. Don't let that precious pizza go to waste. Man, I wouldn't mind to have some good pizza. I have a frozen pizza in the freezer, but it doesn't hit the same as good pizza. That looks like shit pizza. That looks like the pizza you get at 7-Eleven. Which isn't bad if you're hungry. I think it chemically changes once it cools off. Like the cheese gets rubbery and tasteless.
More new faces, I see. Then perhaps a bit of fancy dress is in order.
Why? It's got like that. If you play a lot of Platinum games, you start to get really good at that dodge feature. Because almost every Platinum game, they work similar. There's like a Transformers game that does it. Nier Automata does it. Okay, stay out of the mist. Got it. My little butterfly wings keep flapping, trying to keep me out of danger. One thing this game didn't leave out for technical reasons because they're doing so much. This game doesn't have true transparencies. It uses like a dithering effect, kind of like Saturn. It's kind of distracting at first because the other games don't use it. Other games have true transparencies. Now I'm riding a fish of some sort. Well, that looks like a horrible time. Of course they had to do the behind the butt shot. Of course they did.
Size isn't everything, you know.
Surprisingly, the character of Bayonetta was actually designed by a female. Get out of the way. 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 There you go. I was like, it better do a Godzilla shout. Can't believe there's an option to censor like the cigar.
No sanctified seasoning means no deal. Better think fast, Bayonetta. Storm's a lot worse than I thought.
I don't question it. It's just something she does.
if it ain't the demon slave. That's one ancient art I thought was lost for good.
Dude, she did a few Michael Jackson moves in that. All right, we get it. All right, now. All right, I should have planned that a little bit better. I did it. It's the Kraken. 3 Krakens to be exact. I don't know what the hell they are actually. Seem to be reproducing an awful lot. Some of those enemies kind of remind me of the ships from later Final Fantasy games. Like how they kind of look in 13. Gotta do the cinematic slide. You're good, Ben. I appreciate whenever you show up. I promise I won't yell at you about your laptop. Looks like they changed her face a little bit from at least the first game. I haven't played part 2 in a while. It was kind of nice. Part 2 actually came with a free Switch version of this game. The same way it did with the Wii U. But when I play the first game, I just prefer to play that one on PS4.
We'll catch up later.
Okay, that's a lot of tentacles.
Let's go. A demon? Here? And it's clearly been summoned. Who else could possibly have... Perhaps our new friends can tell us if we're not human. Need to replenish.
Okay. That means I just need to whack the crap out of this. This game's trying to give me analog stick drift. I don't like it when they ask you to waggle your analog stick like crazy. Like, I'm not trying to break my controller over a video game. I jokingly called it a Kraken, and it's one. Okay, we have 1/3 of a boat left. Hopefully we can do this.
Finally decided to come up for air, did you? Now, who invited you to our little cruise?
I think it invited itself.
Try to keep up.
I don't know if I can go into that oil or not. Or ink. I'm guessing it's ink.
Do it. Finish them!
I don't even know what I'm hitting anymore. Guess I'm just supposed to dodge. Okay.
Do it.
Guess my thing needs a recharge.
Do it. Unleash it.
Yeah. I'll just use one of its tentacles as a missile, sure. there any part of this boat left? Uh-oh. He pulled out the kaiju butterfly lady.
Playing the Good Samaritan, Rodin. How dreadfully noble.
We gotta talk. Preferably someplace a little quieter.
I remember when I recorded this game with my old capture card, it looked so bad. It was one of the deciding factors of why I upgraded my stuff to what I'm using today. Like, it couldn't keep up with the fast movement and everything looked super pixelated, and this game is nothing but fast movement. Alright, I'm just gonna click on this time because questioning it made me select the same level again. Alright. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Here, you'll have a cool soundtrack to listen to, as well as a cool cat to look at. I need to make more. Remove chat so I actually can access the options. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that brief intermission. If you did wait, thank you so much. Yeah, I think especially with laptops because they're smaller, even if you put it in rest mode, you really need to give it some time to cool off.
Some sense into him.
Because it's so much in a cramped space, there isn't like a lot of airflow for it to cool off easy, even if you have like a really good heat sink.
We'll be cool down here for a little while. A very little while.
Like, it's crazy sometimes how those parts are so
Mean
close
those
together.
weren't your playmates.
Not my type. Although I did try shaking hands. Those things ain't for Paradiso or Inferno. They're locals. In other
Sometimes I have to
words,
give my laptop a break I'm streaming with on now because it gets hot. I need to let it cool off. And once it cools off, it runs fine again.
Bioweapons.
how about you tell us who you are first, Miss?
Viola. Bayonetta, I'm... Never mind. Look, we don't have time. If we don't stop them, this world is history. And reality as we know it gets wiped out for good.
I played a lot of video games. That's usually the case.
You just led them right to us.
No! They're like locusts, spreading through the multiverse, destroying it as they go. Just trust me, damn it!
Marvel had a multiverse. No, Bayonetta needs one. Although I think it works good for this
You
game.
both have to help.
Why do you know our names? And who the hell taught you that bit of magic?
Well, in the world I'm from, we've already met. A world like this one, in another part of the multiverse. But it's gone now. Along with you, and you, and everything else.
I hope Deadpool and Wolverine show up in this game. That would be pretty incredible.
And there's only
But I'm not
a
gonna
few
hold my
worlds
breath.
Multiverse. On the off chance you're not insane, what do they want?
Hold up. This could be serious. If what you're saying is true, then this ain't just a human
How
problem.
can we take anything seriously
Within
with
the
that hat?
Trinity of realities, the world of chaos is actually made up of countless universes. All
And
stacked
I'd be
together.
terrified to go near an MRI machine with all those earrings.
If someone's wiping those universes out, one by one,
Let alone the necklace. That'd probably strangle you.
wiping out doesn't quite explain it. They're breaking the multiverse down, trying to fuse it together. Like running thinly sliced Wagyu beef.
Hope
through
that's
the
not
grinder
carbonated.
to make a big old juicy burger. And if they can pull it off. Okay, get their hands on enough power to wipe out the whole Trinity in a snap.
Thank you, Professor.
Happened to that little tiny glass he held to her in the first game? Did Dune Man shrink a little bit? Or did Bayonetta become an alcoholic?
What do you expect us to do?
Right. There are two things we have to do. Jean, I want you to find a scientist named Sigurd. He's somewhere in this world, and he can help us. And Bayonetta, I want you to come with me to help find more of these. This is a Chaos Gear, the key to beating Singularity.
That looks like something from Breath of the
only
Wild.
one who knows how to use them is Dr. Sigurd. Without both of them, we can kiss this world goodbye.
Well, since solitaire in a literal man cave isn't exactly riveting, I suppose I'll be your chaperone. That will help restore some sanity, right? We'll have a bit of girl talk along the way.
Okay.
So anyway,
My Neighbor Totoro in the background? What the hell
you
is
gonna
that thing?
introduce me to this thing or what?
I think he might have a problem. I don't question it. I just go with the flow.
Damn it, Cheshire! You know you're not supposed to pop out like that!
Cheshire.
Their leader's name is Singularity. He unraveled the secret of the multiverse before anyone else. Declaring his own world the Alphaverse, he began destroying the other layers of the multiverse, one by one. There's only one way to stop him. Take the fight to him in the Alphaverse. We don't have a way to move freely through the multiverse. But there's one place that connects the whole thing. A legendary island, created by the Umbra and the Lumen, to study and reach out to the unknown. The secluded island of Thule.
Are you sure your fantasy island is real?
Are we riding on a gigantic cat, or are they just imagining this?
Believe, and the path will open.
Look! There it is!
Just in case you didn't know what I was playing, there it is. Or somebody just tunes in during this scene.
Someone seems very interested in our arrival.
Is it... him? Let's land fast. It's not safe.
I'd be running. I'd be terrified if there's just a gigantic cat slowly descending on a bicycle. Not a good sign. Well, if it was me, I'd be oddly curious but confused at the same time. Glad that thing's on our side.
Quite quite the warm welcome. So, who'll be carrying my luggage? That sword isn't just for play, is it, Kitty?
Fuck! Don't call me Kitty! Trust me, I can take care of myself!
Too late! You've been naughty!
Come on. I swear these designs kind of remind me of the ships and stuff from Final Fantasy 13. I really like that game. I know it's not a lot of people's favorite. I actually really like the main character, Lightning, a lot. It's like the female Cloud, more or less. Don't I have that thing? Yeah, there we go.
Do it.
Alright, what is this thing? Okay, just release gas, okay. Oh, you don't collect the halos that look oddly like Sonic rings. Which is strange because this is a Sega game.
You're seeing that off in the distance too, right?
Yeah, pretty sure those are other worlds in the multiverse. I bet the people who built this place used to watch over different worlds the same way.
Okay, so this has a point in
It's
the
about
right
time
direction
I got
button.
moving
Great.
again.
Right.
What's this?
You needlessly cut down a tree.
It opens with Umbran magic. I got moving. It seems we really do share a past with this island.
This area's wide open, so I'm guessing people are gonna show up soon. Just like when you play a shooting game and all of a sudden you see these perfectly laid out obstacles, you know a firefight's about to start. Like in the Uncharted games, you'll go to an area and you'll see like all this covers suddenly. I need them all. Sounds too satisfying not to collect these. Alright. As much as I like Pokemon Violet, after playing some of these other Switch games, it's really difficult for me to accept like how those graphics look. Luckily the gameplay is on point and I really enjoy the game in general. like a first party game. They could have got some of the more talented developers to help them out if they need help with the engine.
Fountain of magic energy. I'm starting to like it here. It's about time I got moving again.
Yeah, at its core, I still feel like it's a really good game, which is why the graphics don't bother me too much. But it kind of looks like it's on like an older system than the Switch. Especially when you know like The Witcher has been ported to like the Switch. And despite that being a downgrade, it looks good compared to Pokemon. I just feel like for a first party game, they should have gotten another team to help out or something. They weren't good at making engines.
Do it.
Hey Amelia, how you doing? It's alright, I've probably been called Mac before once in my life. When you have the most generic name in the world like Michael, you're pretty much called everything at some point. I feel like every class I've ever been in, any job I've ever worked, there's always been another Michael, so they had to differentiate us somehow.
A dead end? What's this weird-ass wall?
It's an action game. I'm sure I just need to beat the crap out of it.
Any true Umbra witch knows that.
Like I said.
This trip has been full of surprises, hasn't it?
Is this a multiverse portal generator? Bayonetta, wait, it might be a bad idea to mess with that.
What's that? I remember my sister rented a movie called Mac and Me. Little Mac sounds familiar, but I know there's been other things called that. I remember there's a movie called Mac and Me where like there's like a kid in a wheelchair with the alien. My sister used to rent it, and now it's become like a joke. Like whenever Paul Rudd comes on a talk show, he acts like he's going to show a clip, and he always shows the same clip from that movie. Yeah, it's a good name. Apparently a lot of people like it. I feel weird saying it's a good name because it's my name, because it sounds biased. My name was actually supposed to be Ryan, but I had a cousin born right before me, so I got defaulted to Michael.
Too late for regrets now, I'm afraid.
Bayonetta!
Separate vacations for now, then. Good luck.
Yeah, it's always that scene. I had a friend in a wheelchair, and he used to think that was the most hilarious
Must have been
thing.
dying for some action too.
And just for fun, he wanted to like write a sequel to the movie and try to add lore to it. He was like asking me for ideas. I guess we'll pick this one. Sure. What was there like an alien family or something at the end to like there's like a cliffhanger for a potential sequel. I swear my sister rented every B movie in the family section. And there were like Since it was an older video store, it had like stuff that's older than I am. Like some of those Benji movies. She used to rent old episodes of Rainbow Bright and we'd watch them. Yeah, just kick the crap out of him. Yeah. That was probably most of the movie's budget. I think McDonald's actually helped pay for that movie. I think there was like a McDonald's promotion, which is maybe why it's called Mac. Like, it wasn't that popular back in the day, but lately it's become almost like a meme or a cult classic. Like, you'll see scenes from that movie on like Try Not to Laugh compilations. That and Troll 2, which used to be an old movie that I used to watch that nobody talked about, and now it's like that scene that you see on like Try Not to Laugh things or memes where they're like, they're eating them and then they're gonna eat me too. Oh my gosh. That's from the movie Troll 2. Battery's Not Included. That's actually, I feel like that's actually a good movie. I really like that movie. It used to come on TV a lot. I like the little spaceship aliens. I actually saw on Adam Savage's channel from Mythbusters. He was actually looking at old movie props, and they were looking at one of the aliens from Batteries Not Included. It's kind of sad that they didn't take care of it, and it's clearly deteriorated over time.
It's about time I got moving again.
I was at Mercy because we didn't have cable.
I got moving again.
I don't know how to control the butterfly that well, just fall. Yeah, since we didn't have cable, I was at the mercy of like antenna television and VHS. That and Batteries Not Included in Short Circuit used to come on TV a lot. For some reason, not Short Circuit Part 2. I hope they're happy, because I don't know if I could deal with somebody looking like the troll from that film. I wouldn't also eat any kind of food that she makes. Your hand might start turning into a plant or something. As silly as that movie was, when I was a little kid, the first time I watched it, it actually scared me. The whole concept of eating food and transforming and then having trolls eat me was kind of disturbing. Such a weird movie. Like, all the sequels are like not really related. Nailbog, that was the name of the talent troll too. That kid looked in the mirror and it was like gobbling backwards. I think you could watch Troll 2 on Amazon Prime. It's smart they picked it up. Amazon Prime actually has a really good selection of cult movies, surprisingly. But their search engine isn't the greatest, so you have to look the movies up specifically sometimes. I'll type in 80s B movie. I almost feel bad for but at the same time, if she did look like the lady, like suppressed fears from my childhood would come up and I'd be scared to eat anything she'd make. I just picture not feeling well and suddenly a bunch of trolls come into the kitchen waiting for me to turn into a tree. Well, this is unique. Looks like a Pokemon stadium. I don't remember that part, Ben, but I definitely have seen Troll 2 quite a bit. It's like one of those movies my grandma just taped off a cable because she knew that we didn't have it. And it gave us more variety than just watching whatever was the movie of the week on regular TV. They're really cool games, but if you jump into the later ones, it could be overwhelming. I would definitely recommend, if this is a series you're curious about, to like play the first, because it kind of eases you into like some of these crazier mechanics. But it's a real fun series that doesn't take itself seriously, and I love the pop soundtrack. Yeah, Luigi needs more love. I think that's why I like the RPG games, because they give Luigi more character. And then of course the Luigi's Mansion 3. Like, that's probably my favorite one.
Unleash it.
I'd like to get Luigi's Mansion 2 for Switch, because I only played the 3DS version. It'd be nicer to play it on the TV. Sometimes it's hard to see everything on the small screen. Yeah, that one was made by Square. Makes a Final Fantasy games. It'd be cool if they like worked on the Nintendo series again. But like all the Nintendo, like Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario games have, I appreciate that they gave him more depth, especially in the Paper Mario games. He seems to speak more. He seems to be the intelligence of the operation when he's actually able to talk and stuff. I have like that Year Luigi Nintendo 3DS, so it has like a screen printed version of Luigi on it.
HQ 接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解打撃用意
Yeah, I love a good underdog. I'm glad he's finally getting appreciated. But like going back to the Nintendo catalog and playing like Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, and the Mario and Luigi games, I have much more appreciation for them. Plus, growing up, I used to love them Super Mario Brothers cartoons. Kind of made me sad in the movie he wasn't in it as much as a team. I'm sure they'll have an inevitable sequel. Hopefully he's in that more.
Does anyone mind if I cut in?
Yeah, what's good about Mario RPG, if you ever played, if you haven't, well, I think you're familiar with it. Mario RPG, either way, is not like one of the longest RPGs in the world, so you can finish it in a fairly short amount of time.
I know this song by
That's
heart.
one thing I like about it. Yeah, but I didn't like marshmallows, so it was like torture, but I had to have the cereal. But I couldn't get new stuff until I finished the whole box. I don't know why I do that to myself, knowing that I don't like marshmallows. I did the same thing with the Batman cereal and Real Ghostbusters. All the licensed cereals usually had marshmallows. I even had Bill and Ted cereal because it came with like a plastic phone booth you could put your figures in. I had to have that. I think they had Mercy on me on that one. That one didn't have marshmallows. Yeah. I still have my original Mario RPG on Super Nintendo, and so I'm somewhat familiar with the game. They did a great job on it. When I got the remake, I'm surprised how fast I played through it. I usually don't play through games like that. I don't know whether it's nostalgia or just that it's just such a quality game. It's probably a mixture of both. Yeah. I remember those little submarines you get in the cereal thing where you put the baking soda in them and they go up and down. And then after they quit putting prizes in it, because I guess probably a kid choked or something. That's usually the reason. You had to collect proofs of purchases for stuff, and that was a pain in the butt. And it took forever for the stuff to come in the mail. I remember saving up proofs of purchases to get Nickelodeon's GAC, which was like a version of like slime putty. And it took forever to get to my house. I would run to the mailbox every day looking for it. It would never be in there. And then when I finally got it, it was all dried out and hard. I was so disappointed.
I'm all out.
Oh yeah, I love the wall crawlers. I usually had to get them out of the gumball machine. They're usually the more expensive ones too, 50 cents. I'd get slime and my mom would be upset because she's so scared of it getting in the carpet. I remember I want the Real Ghostbusters Firehouse, and I couldn't get it because it came with ectoplasm, their version of slime. It was a little bit runnier than a lot of the other toys slime. They didn't want me to have it because I was going to get it in the carpet, so they got me the toy and took the slime out of it and hid it from me. But as a kid who's nosy, I found it, and of course I got it in the carpet. They were right. I just remember downstairs hearing my name be yelled, knowing that they found out. There was like little grates you could pour down and you could slime like the Ghostbusters.
It's about time I got moving again.
Alright, so it's going the right way. Yeah, it was like runnier than regular slime, and I didn't know it at the time, I guess, as a kid. So my mom called me down, and I had it like already pouring down the fire station, but I thought it'd be super slow, and by the time I guess she went to the room, it had pooled into the carpet. Welcome back, Ben. I need to eat something after this stream. I need to be more comfortable with OBS so I can do more Switch streams. There's a lot of games I would rather play on here than some of the games on PS5. Because a lot of my Switch games are more chill. It's just sometimes when you want to stream immediately, it's a pain in the butt to set up. Because I don't have like a dedicated space, so I gotta unfold like a table and whatnot. Set up the laptop, unhook everything. But I guess if I got in the rhythm to it, it would be easier. Yeah, my sister used to get all that Barbie themed stuff. Over time, I wonder if it took the pain off. Is this the right way? It looks like it. Butterfly wings activate. This doesn't look like it's gonna hang around much longer. A nice open area. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, a lot of those toys weren't completely sealed. That's why I wasn't allowed to have most of them.
Must be off your game.
My parents knew my dysfunction too well.
Never been more on.
Well, all right.
I'm surprised they let me have a creepy crawler set where you actually pour the plastic in and cook the monsters. It's like an easy bake oven for boys. Like my sister had an actual easy bake oven, and I'd be the guinea pig to try all the dry food that was cooked with a light bulb.
Sharp as ever, Bayonetta.
People talk about dry cake and brownies. Like, don't even complain to me unless you had one from an easy bake oven. Hardtack cakes. Yeah. You like just have like a little eyedropper, you put water on it and it'll like absorb the water and just go to normal size.
Of course, I'll gladly accept any halos you bring in.
Easy bake oven ration maker.
Might
Essentially
even
what it
something
was.
Special for you.
I used to love like making the bugs in the creepy crawler oven, but now it seems stupid because it's like, why did I keep making them? What was the purpose? I just collected them after I made them. It's like, oh, you can stick them to the window. I guess that's fun. But then I would like buy more plastic and just make more bugs. Just seems stupid now that I look back. Some of them were cool, like you could put like wires in the mold and you can make little bendy figures. What are we looking at items here? Yeah. You threw an easy bake oven at somebody's head, it might give them a concussion. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I'll leave the music on. And you'll have a cool picture to look at. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I need to make more like little waiting screens. I'm trying to think of more ideas. Maybe Zoe should be looking at a Switch or something, depending on what console I play on. I need to get used to using OBS. I do like having the control that I do. I just need to get to a point where I'm not thinking about everything and it's just automatic, like how I stream with PlayStation. Alright. Apparently I've been hoarding a lot of money, but I don't know what I'm going to do with half of this stuff. You know what? I'm good for right now.
Hold up. Almost forgot to give you this. Saw that demon slave and figured you could handle it.
What the heck is
Take
that?
special care of my baby.
Smoking too. Yeah, the Easy Bake Oven was basically a dehydrator, Amelia. We actually had a dehydrator, and I don't think the food is much different. My sister should have put some banana chips in there.
Very nice.
Make some trail mix. Why is that person yelling? Do they not see me? I'd be kind of pretty creeped out if I saw like a butterfly lady just run past me. It's whatever. Yeah, definitely isn't good food. But a survival situation might be the best thing that you could use. That'd be a hilarious video, like Easy Bake Oven survival foods. Like today we got an MRE made exclusively with Easy Bake Oven ingredients. We're gonna try it out today. Please make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. I think this one's gonna be a doozy. I'd watch them, especially if they were really ridiculous. All right, I get it. Steps. Apparently, I'm not equipped enough to deal with this yet. All right, that's fine. It'd be my favorite channel. I already know like the first title of the first video, Easy Bake Survival Cakes. It rhymes, so it'll automatically get views. People like a good rhyme. Nice try. But I need power to summon my little dragon guy. Apparently I also need a lollipop health thing, and I don't know how to get to that menu. Oh well. Yes, exit photo mode. I don't know how I got in photo mode in the first place. Maybe select. There we go. Alright. Did he just get put in a Fabergé egg? I gotta invest in an easy bake oven, but if I had one, I would totally make those videos. I might upset the easy bake oven community though. I would not be surprised if there's like a artisan chef easy bake oven channel. Instead of like charcoal versus propane, you're like I don't know, LED versus like fluorescent light. Just weird arguments. It's like you want to use a standard light bulb because LED's just not going to get you the heat that you need for these kind of cakes to really get that firmness that you need them to last for a long time. Yeah. Who's that, Ben? I'm really bad with names. Sometimes if you describe the person, I know them from that more than their name. A lot of times when I meet people for the first 3 days or whatever, especially at work, it's usually, hey, you, unless they have like a name tag on or something. Okay, I'm attacking a spider box. Cool beans. Looks like I'm broke and can't afford really anything. Sure glad I used that health lollipop when I didn't really need to, but live and let learn. Again, as much as I enjoy Pokemon Violet, it has no excuse to look like it does if this is running on Switch. I think both games are really fun though. Well, if you guys say they're cool, I'm sure they are. I just know the name now.
Chowfie Bullzard! Looks like they don't care much for your techniques. Why don't I try a more attentive approach?
Oh, that sucks. Fortunately, people are like that. They're all just about business, even though they seem like legit. I'm so glad I don't have to mute the music. That was so annoying streaming the PlayStation 4 version. When I went back to look at the screen, everything was just completely silent. The first game, you don't have monsters helping you out. You kind of become too reliant on them in this one. They might have. I only got one notification, but it wasn't that person. But I did see that 2 other people joined. It just depends whether they make like who they subtube like private or not. Some people are more secretive about it, but it wouldn't surprise me. I was hoping I'd see maybe some of those people pop up in stream so I could actually see who they were. I'm so used to the hello goodbye thing on YouTube, I try not to celebrate new subs until like 2 weeks later. Hey Joshua, yes, Bayonetta. Although I'm gonna have to stop shortly just because it's almost time to walk the dog. It's 4:49. I gotta walk her at 5 so I can play a bit more. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, I kind of keep it on the down low. It's like I said, part of me feels really guilty about it. Yeah, this is Bayonetta 3. Cool. I need the health that I used before. So happy I got the tri-colored keys. Thank you. Anything else? Great. At least there's stuff to unlock. There's not like a crap ton of DLC you need to buy.
Let's get down to business.
Yes, I need one of these green herbs lollipops again. Thank you. Yeah. I get that. Sometimes I want to say hello and I'm like, I don't want to screw anything up. I don't know how far I'll be able to get into this level just because I'm starting to get limited with time. Then I got to figure out what the second game is. Yeah, I'll probably wait till they finish the whole character pass because, like I said, I might wait for a discount because Mai is really the only character that I want. Although the last character seems like she might be cool too.
In a nice hot bath. John! 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 John!
Yeah, I've been trying to watch everybody's stuff in segments, but I don't want to comment on everything until I finish. But just within like the small little group we've had, I like enjoy everybody's videos. It reminds me of like YouTube from 2010 back in the day. I used to look forward to that because I used to work a really late shift and I used to watch other people stream that couldn't get any sleep, and it was so enjoyable back then. And not as restrictive. Like people could play music in the background, listen to vinyl live. It was way more chill. Yeah, if you're playing the arcade versions, I'm guessing the AI isn't forgiving because they're trying to milk quarters out of you.
With all those eyes, I think you'd be a bit more perceptive.
Yeah. If anybody expects you to watch games you aren't interested in, I mean, that's kind of entitled, so I don't understand that attitude. Like, I know certain people will watch certain games. That's why I try to switch it up as well. Although I think I switch it up too frequently because I'm super ADD. But part of the reason why I switch it up is because I know not everybody's here for the same type of game. Hey, GB. Appreciate the sneak watch. Yeah, with the arcade ROMs, they're gonna be a lot harder than like a port just made just for home. I'm gonna flap my little holographic wings. You guys from the first game? There we go. My spider doesn't like you. You just have to get more. That's how it is sometimes. You gotta get a stealth look. I've been guilty of it at work before. We don't need to jump that high. I just want the record.
It's about
All right.
time I got moving again.
Yeah. That's why you kind of see him turn into other things. Like her hair is also the monsters that are being manifested. I remember the first time, like, I think it was Game Informer, I read a preview of the first Bayonetta and it sounded so weird. I was like intrigued. Why? I don't know who would be best for this. Spider's doing all the dirty work for me. Oh no. I don't want to be responsible for a good talking to. What in the world? We did it. We more or less left a crater, but, you know, we don't want to look at the negative aspect.
I can take the heat, but that's a bit much. That water tank looks useful. Don't think I'll be getting close, though. It's about time I got moving again.
I think that spider can actually do something. Yep, it's already telling me.
Unleash it. I'm all out.
Oh man. Okay.
Do it.
Where's this water thing she's talking about?
It's about time I got moving again.
Oh, I see it. I'm thinking of like a water tower type thing. Yeah, push X.
Do it.
There we go. All right. We're gonna go here. There's a gigantic open area, which clearly means something's gonna attack me soon. Thought I had that dodge. Apparently I didn't. These Evangelion looking mofos. They look like something from that universe. Remember this guy? Okay, guys, unfortunately I have to stop here. It's 5:02. I gotta take Faye, the dog, for a walk. But thank you so much for all of you that hung out. I'll probably be on like in a couple hours or so. I don't know what I'll be playing, but I'm sure I'll be on. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I do really appreciate y'all hanging out and chatting. It does mean a lot. But talk to you soon. Hope to see you all later, and thanks again for watching. I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed talking to all of you. I'm not being cheesy or corny or anything. It does mean a lot.
If I'm going to
But I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.
rather do it in a nice hot bath.
I never want to end, so I never know how to end these things.